If you really want to make your ex miss you, make sure that you watch this video until the end, because I'm going to explain to you step by step exactly what you need to do to make them miss you. And let me tell you one thing, my friend, it's not going to be what you think. Because before I started recording this video, I conducted an extensive research. I watched many other YouTube channels and videos about how to make my ex miss me and all this kind of stuff, because I wanted to make sure that I'm giving you the best advice. And I came up with one thing that I said all along. I'm going to share with you in a minute. Before I start, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Coach Paz Goldman. I'm a relationship and a breakup coach here to serve you. Now, the thing that I've researched and I got to see is not what you're thinking, because all of the other coaches, many of them, tell you to do all of these manipulative tactics and schemes. No, nothing. It's got nothing to do with this. And I got so many. Let me share with you some things that I've heard. Post a picture of 2 wine glasses and say nothing, and that will make your ex think that you're with someone. Come on, you guys. What are we, 5? Don't do any of these things. This is why I wanted to record this video, for you to understand that what you need to do for them to miss you is for you to be missing. What it means to be missing, it means to go radio silence, no contact, completely disappear from the face of the earth. I would go radio silence. And the difference between radio silence and no contact is that radio silence is cutting off all communication, and I made some videos on it on my channel. If you haven't watched them, feel free to just browse through the other videos that I upload and you will understand it better. And no contact is you just not contacting them. This is all right. But when you go radio silent, meaning that you block them, that you block their number, block them on social media, everything, you're completely missing energetically, physically, vibrationally, all of that. And one more thing that you must understand, because I can already hear you say, but Paz, Coach Paz, what happens if they will not miss me? What happens if they will forget about me? And I know that you're afraid to lose them. I understand. But let me tell you something. You cannot lose something that you don't have. Right now, you don't have them. Right now, they broke up with you. They are gone right now. Maybe they will come back. There is a chance. But if you play your cards right, you will increase the likelihood from them to coming back. And if they're not coming back, you will not just increase the likelihood of you healing better and healing faster, you also will find someone else that will be even a better match for you. So it's a win-win for you either way. So for them to miss you, you gotta go missing. I would recommend radio silent, block them on everything, just go completely cold, because when they broke up with you, do you remember how cold they were to you? I bet there is no warm and fuzzy breakup. One side is always cold. Even if it's conscious uncoupling where it's very light and it's very nice, one side is always colder, one side is always more avoidant, the other one is anxious, there is a lot of tension, it never feels good. And if you're watching this video now, I am making an educated assumption that your ex broke up with you and they threw you like yesterday's garbage. I'm sorry if I am just putting salt on your wound when I'm saying that, but I want to shock you just a little bit for you to tap into this emotion of pain and understand what you need to do. And remember how they made you feel. And this is why their rejection breeds your obsession. And now you're obsessed with them. So what I want you to do to flip and for you to be able to actually make them miss you, you need to do what they did to you. You shock them. When you go radio silence, you shock them. They will say, I broke up with this guy or this girl, I broke up with them, and now they blocked me. I thought, and then this is what it will go through their mind. I thought they love me. I thought they care. When we broke up, they maybe plead or beg or send me a handwritten letter or do all kind of stupid shit that I tell you on my channel not to do. Once you're breaking up, you don't do these things. If you've done them, it might be solvable. You might salvage the situation by going radio silent and cut everything. Cut everything, because they need to flip. They need to say, because this is what you thought. You thought, I thought you loved me. How could you do this to me? And this is exactly what will get them to feel that. And I don't want you to use this just as a tactic to get them back or make them miss you. I want you to use this as a tactic to get you back and work on yourself. And if they're coming back, we can work with this. We can definitely work with this. And if this situation arrives, feel free to go into the link in the description below, book a one-on-one call with me, and we will work on a game plan for you. Exactly what you need to do, how you need to approach it. And even if you just need to talk to me and ask me, what are my chances? What do I do now? Or get some more understanding on whatever it is happened in your unique situation of this separation. Talk to me. I got you. And I always bring you a different perspective that you couldn't see, because when you are emotionally involved in the situation, you don't make the right decisions. And this is why, if you really want to make them miss you, you got to be missing. Radio silence is the best way for you to do that and to pull it off, and understand that you don't have anything to be afraid of. They are gone. The only best thing that can happen is that they are back, and the better thing is for you to get you back, and then they come back, and then you see them and you say, I'm not sure that I want you now. Let me check you out again. And then you will start the questioning. What have you done in the meantime? What are your realizations from the breakup? How did you change? How did you evolve? And more often than not, you are the one who's doing all the work. Because right now you're watching these kind of videos. Right now, maybe you took my course, The Rise of the Phoenix, online healing coaching program. Maybe you took it. If you didn't, check the link in the description below. It will help you heal, evolve, and grow. And when they're coming back, you look at them and you say, I have done so much work on myself. You did nothing. Now, the dynamic and the energy is not the same. It's not balanced. You got the upper hand. You got the upper hand. So for them to miss you, there is no schemes. There is no manipulative tactics. You got to be straight. You got to be honest. Don't be manipulative. Don't go there. Don't be that person. It's petty. It's just not something that a grown person do. What you need to do, actually what you need to do to make them miss you got nothing to do with them. It's got everything to do with you, with the energy that you vibrate, the energy that you put out. Do you put out this energy towards them or towards you? Where your thoughts are. I know you probably think about them a lot. This is why when I'm offering you to get my course, is for you to take your mind off your ex onto you, and instead of just watching no contact or this type of videos, which is great, this is great, but I want you to do the work. So you sit yourself and you do the work. When you do the work, you're focusing on yourself. So you take all of the energy that you currently have and you put it back. You put it back. You put it back, and you invest it in yourself more and more and more. The more you do that, the more energy you have for yourself, the less energy you put out for them, and they will feel your absence. And you know when someone is thinking about you, and you know when someone is not thinking about you. You can feel it deep in your heart. And it happens a lot with family, with mom and their child. It happens a lot. But also in a romantic relationship, when we bond, when we create this emotional bond, this attachment, this is where we start feeling each other because we are vibrating. We build an energetic bond. We took few molecules and we build a few atoms and we build this. And once you build this connection, it's not very easy to break this bond. So understand this as well, my friend. You have an energetic bond with your ex. They will not forget about you that quickly. So if you want them to miss you, remember what I said. Go missing. And put in the comments below, write down missing. Just so I know that you got it. Missing. Once you understand that missing, it's the key ingredient, you will regain power, not just in this relationship. You will regain power in your life, because you will say, I take no bullshit from no one. And if people don't miss me, I will be the one who is missing. And if they want me, they can come back, and then I will make a decision if I want them in my life. This is how you build self-esteem, self-confidence. You build yourself as a person, and not everybody is allowed in your space. Nobody is allowed in your energy field. I really want you to know who you are. And to know who you are, you got to ask yourself, who am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? What do I want to do, be, and have? Where is my life? Where I'm going in my life? Where I'm going to? And ask yourself this. Get the answers to these specific questions. Then you will understand better how valuable you really are, and people will be lucky to have you in their life. And if they're not, if they don't feel lucky to have you, it's all good. It's all good. You feel lucky to have you. And the more you work on yourself, the more you love yourself, the more value you give to yourself, the less validation you will seek from other people, and the more validation you will know that you have. And today, I can tell you, today, the only source of validation that I get is from myself, not from my partner and not from anybody else. I get the validation from myself of the things that I do each and every single day, even recording this video. Sometimes I don't want to record a video, and I record 2 to 3 videos each and every single day for you guys. Sometimes I don't feel like it, but I say I have a duty. I have a mission. I have people to serve who needs to hear my message. How selfish will I be if I will not do this for them? Because when I was going through my breakup, I remembered the pain, and I needed people to talk to me just like I'm talking to you right now. And I said to myself, when I was going through my breakup, I said, if I'm going through it and I will be okay, I will dedicate my life to help people to understand what I understand and how I understand it. Because when I was in the midst of the breakup and I wanted my ex to miss me and I wanted her back and I wanted all these things, I didn't know how to do it. So I studied, I learned, I hired mentors, I took a lot of courses, I read a lot of books, and I needed to understand all of these things that I'm explaining to you right now. Everything that I feel, everything in my life just prepared me for this moment to serve you. So now you know better. The more energy you put in yourself, the less energy you give them. This is what will cause them to miss you, because right now you're sending them energy. The more energy you're sending them, the less they feel your absence. The more you take energy back to you, the more they feel your absence. And this is exactly what I wanted you to realize. And I'm going to explain it one more time for the sake of emphasis. When you are going missing, let's just put it that way. If you want your ex to miss you, you got to go missing. The way that you do it is you withdraw energy. Because when you send them energy, they are still feeling you. You're not absent, because there is a line of communication, invisible communication, energetically, vibrationally, on a frequency that is transmuting straight to their heart. They feel your energy. So for them to miss you, you got to go missing, withdraw energy from them back to your heart. Do the work on yourself. Fall in love with yourself each and every single day. I know it's not easy sometimes, but it's definitely worth it. I can tell you, the relationship that I cultivated with myself, it's something like I've never done this before. I've never felt so alive. I've never felt so in love with myself. And this is what I want from you, for you. So if you need to talk to me, please feel free to go to the link in the description below, book a one-on-one call with me, or get one of my courses that can help you heal and grow. I love you guys, and I will see you again in the next video. Adios.